I'm so excited about this project. I think the best thing I'm waiting for is getting the engine out of the MG and the gearbox and trying to offer it up to the Austin. I think that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think it'd be exciting as well. Well, once the engine's out and mocked up into the Austin, well, let's just hope it fits. I'm not sure if it will, but it'll have to fit. The bit I'm looking forward to again is the fabrication, is doing the engine mounts, and I'm not sure how many engine mounts there's on it, at least probably 2 or 3, I think it's 3 actually. So I should fabricate them and get the actual engine in situ. Once it's in situ, what I'm going to have to do is have a good think how I'm going to mount the hubs, because the hubs have got to be supported. Then that'll be the next part I've been looking forward to. I've got to make all the bracketry, the swinging arms, and I think it might involve a bit of machining. Now I think my old lathe should be just about up to it. It's really old and there's a lot of play on it, but hopefully it'll be up for the challenge. So let's get back to the MG, have a walk around it and see just how many parts we can take off the MG and use on the Austin. Well, I've taken quite a few bits off so far, but I'm sure there might be a few more. So best thing to do, go to the other garage and have a quick look of all the parts I've taken off, and we'll see if there's any more that needs removing. So let's go have a look. See you in there. Well, let's start off with the things at hand. The brake master cylinder. Well, it looks nice and clean, so I did actually paint here when I was actually restoring the car. So I think I can actually use that, because that'll actually be in conjunction with the back brakes. Here we got the whole brake and clutch assembly. I managed to get all that out, because the reason I took it out, I might want to use it, is because of the actual length ratio. And so it's okay. Hey, see that there? That was an advisory on the MOT, last MOT, because it didn't have a rubber on it. But I don't know. So that's the pedal assembly, so I managed to get that off. Underneath the lurking, the 2 drive shafts. And let's go into this little box here. Let's take this out of the way. See what we got. I don't know why I took the wiper blades out before, but don't actually need them, do we? I'll probably put it in the bin. Right, let's go through this little box here. This is what I took off the other day, which is the steering column shaft. I don't think I'll be able to use it on the Austin, but it might come in handy with something else. The servo. Obviously that's a different sort of setup, but I want to see if I can use that servo, so I know it does actually work. In here we've got the near side caliper. That's a fuse box which is at the front. And that's a bag, there's something in it, I don't know what it is, I'll have to look. Yeah, it's this little brakey thing, it's on the front, I don't know what it's for. So I thought I might as well take it off and we'll use that. Oh, I took the horn off, I don't know what I took the horn off for, because I want to use the original one. Something underneath there, nothing. So that's the that was the fuse box, which is actually was underneath the front of the bonnet. Front of the bonnet, front bonnet. So you got one bonnet, idiot. Right, down in the on my foot, I'm just about to fall over. That's the clutch master cylinder. I've just turned it upside down just to get some of the fluid out. I should wrap that up, and that'll be another thing I can use. Now, it looks a bit of a mess in here, but I'll be slowly dismantling anything. I'm still going on the wiring at the moment. If anybody knows what that little box is there for, let us know. I haven't got a clue. Oh, what have we got in here? So I've taken most things out as I can. I might take the steering column out, I don't know why, but it'd be pretty cool, doesn't it? No, I need to leave it in there. Don't need to use that. Right, looking on the floor of the car is the throttle assembly. I think I'll use that as well. I've managed to get the cable out, which is here, and the cable's out at the back, so I just need to pull that out and coil it up. Next thing I'm going to use is the handbrake. I might use it because it's very similar to the other one. the Austin one, so I might even use the Austin one. Yep, they're very similar. So that's a maybe. And we've got down here is gear shift assembly, which is quite a big old thing. I didn't realise it was as big as that. So I shall be using that. Obviously, it's got a massive, great big like counterweight on the bottom. So that's obviously I've got to alter it all. I know I keep saying obviously, but I've got to alter it somehow to make it all fit into the Austin. But it's only steel plate. Just needs cutting, welding, and altering. That'd be okay. I'm going to take the seat belt out, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it or not. So I might put a full harness in there. So that's that. So it's just in here really, just a bit of wiring. Nothing there's anything else I need to take off. I need to have a good tidy up, I know that. I'm sort of stalling a bit on this thing here, because I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got some these little security screws on. Don't know why they want to put them on. Nothing like a pair of mole grips, and get them out. I'll get them out all the time. Down in here, oh, we've got the 2 cables. I've actually marked them up. Oh, it's a handbrake cable, isn't it? Idiot. That's a handbrake cable, which is going to leave there because I've cut the ends off. Oh, these are cables I was looking for. These are for the gear change. I've actually marked them. That goes to the top one. That's the bottom one. So I've just got to go underneath the car and disconnect them again, or disconnect them. But the bit I want to concentrate again is this piece over here. Well, and there's a hell of a lot of wire in there, so I might just take a steering column out and oh, it comes out. Oh no, have a look in a minute. Oh no, I'll leave it in there. Right, what else we got? So that's pretty much all that. Just popping it in a good tidy up. And going to the back of the car. I've just, well, you can see I've just been starting taking bits and pieces out. There's the, there's the throttle cable. Goes through there. I might just whiz that out in a minute. So, and what else take that? Oh, seats. That's the passenger seat. I'll go show you the driver's seat, see what you reckon. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you, which I didn't, I've taken out wiper motor. That's why I kept the blades, isn't it? That's why I kept these. That's the reason I kept the wiper arms. I don't think I'll use it. I'm going to try and use the original Austin ones. I can't remember what they look like. Oh, let's go and have a look. Okay, that's the obviously steering wheel I want to see. I want to keep. And I've actually just placed the driver's seat in there, and I think it looks really cool. It's a bit low at the moment, but I think that'd be absolutely fine. I can't show you the steering thing, the wiper arms. It's all underneath this seat and everything. So they're the original seat. There's the other one that's laying on the floor there. Although they look original, but I think they're not going to be very comfortable. Whereas that, I think looks really comfortable. One of the bits I've shown you before on a different video is these louvers. They're at, obviously, keep saying obviously, stop saying it. These are out of the MG. There's the boot or the bonnet. That's the boot of the MG. I don't know if you can see, there's a bit there. I cut that out, cut it out of there, and welded it onto there. Needs a bit of a filling here and there still, but I've stopped working on this because I was quite keen to work on the MG itself, so I can get it out and take all the bits out of it. So it's coming along nice. So I'm collecting lots and lots of bits. That's what I was saying about the handbrake. See the handbrake? It's got 2 cables going to it. So I wonder if I'll be able to adapt that handbrake somehow, so I can actually keep it as it is, because it looks quite, well, I'm going to have to get a new cable anyway. I'll have to have a think about that. So I've got 2 options. I can either leave that one in, because I think it'll look really good. I've got to keep it clean up and paint up, or I can use the other one. Let's go and get the other one and compare. Well, there's a comparison of the 2. Obviously they mount slightly differently, but that's got the provision for 2 cables, and so is that. Yeah, quite a bit of possibility there, so I can leave that there for a moment. Later on, so I can have a look at the front again. You can see where the pedals are. The brake pedal I've actually taken out. I've actually restored that, but like the throttle and everything, I reckon I might be able to put the whole pedal box in there, you know, get rid of the clutch. Anyway, again I'm jumping the gun, but so I don't think it's a waste of time keeping that pedal box. But a master cylinder I've actually restored. Oh, looks a bit wreck at the moment, doesn't it? All bits and pieces all over the place, but still, there we go. Got to keep options open.